Well, I understood why they did that because like the Game Boy Color was new, so they were like, what games can we bring to the Game Boy Color? And they were like, sort of like Twilight, how like Wind Waker HD. It's like, oh, now we have this HD console. Let's bring Wind Waker over. I think it was like, oh, now we have this color handheld. Let's bring some of our colored games. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I don't know if there was any other games that actually got that treatment. Are there any other? I mean, Link's Awakening was like a flagship game for the Game Boy. It was one of the biggest games. They could have done it with Metroid 2, I think. Well, they kind of did with Metroid 2, but like 30 years later. Yeah, the Wii U was the first Nintendo console that was in high definition. So, there's a lot of talk about, the Oracle remakes. It seems so obvious given Nintendo's track record of doing remakes of virtually every single game. And the Link's Awakening one was like, oh yeah, of course, the next logical game they're going to remake is the Oracles, right? Who made, I don't remember what development team made Link's Awakening for the Switch. I don't really know. But again, as much as I would like to remake Oracles, like, why don't they instead, like, because it's like, oh, we have the Link's Awakening new engine, so they're like, let's remake the Oracles, right? It's like such a natural thought process. But like, the more I think about it, it's like, no, we have this new engine. Don't remake these games. They hold up. They're fine. But why don't we use that engine to make a new game? I'd rather play a new Zelda game than a upgraded remake of the Oracles. Is basically what I'm getting at. Hey Spawny, how are you? How was your Oracle seasons coming along, by the way? Are you still interested in... I've seen you play it in bits and pieces. And cheap. The last song was that last song was called Caroline, and I was briefly dating a woman named Carolyn, and I never played that song. Alright, so this first split is fully dependent on that point bag. So it's like if I don't get the point bag, I lose 20 seconds. But given where I'm at in my speedrun, it's not worth restarting. I'm not nearly at a level, because you only get that point bag 1 out of every, I think, 8 times or something. Ugh, jeez. Too many encounters here. Karen? Alright, I'm I really hope I get that 200 point bag because I don't really want to keep restarting because I've not really built up my stamina yet for streaming long, especially when I start at like 9, 10 o'clock. If I started at 7 o'clock or something, it's like, okay. I think of these, well, I still think of this game as a 2-hour game, which is no longer the case. But I think of it like, alright, I'm going to be streaming for 2 hours. Link to the Past, welcome. Does AGDQ have a history of allowing, like, can't get the timing down? I gotta just get like a save state kind of thing and practice that 50 times in a row. How to jump into the without getting hit by the hammerheads. Does AGDQ have like a history of accepting runs like that are unique like that? Oh, what was that? Getting out of Palace 1? Yeah. Well, I like to eliminate some of that RNG, like that's why I don't care about that initial point bag. $70-star blindfolded Mario, wow. That's intense. That's crazy, actually. Under 20-star blindfolded? Wow. Well, how long did it take him to play? Okay, alright, can't get hit here. I usually don't get hit here though. On the way back on Bubble Room is pretty easy. Okay, I need. I'm trying to think how many points are. Do I need to get this too? I need 350 points before. Say I get a point bag, then I need 150 points. There's the mace thrower, Dark Nut, and 2 Stalfos. 5, yeah, okay. Alright, point bag, here we go. We're in the money. We gotta run. I think if I played Super Mario 64 right now, 100, it would take me more than 11 hours to 100% it. think third Bowser is hard to do because of the N64 controller. I think the remake of the or third Oracle game is like a pipe dream, like will never happen. Nor do I really want it. I want them to make a new game with that engine. That's what I would really want. That's really, really what I want. Or like, well, the ship has left the dock at that point. At this point, but the idea of the Grezzo making a game like, oh shoot, making a game using the Ocarina and Majora's Mask 3D engine. That would be like 3DS is. I mean, you know, we've moved on at this point, and that'd be weird if they would not use that engine on a modern console. Jake the Snake, how are you, bud? Jake, are you playing? Are you still playing some A Link to the Past? You know what? I think it's probably time that if the sequel of Breath of the Wild is coming out in 6 months, like March, then the title is probably due. Wrist health. Ooh. Does not sound comfortable. Alright, let's not, how about we don't die in this cave this time? Not a good start. Okay, get the life upgrade, because we need it anyway. There's no reason to wait. Go. Let's just get hit about 40 times, right? Why not, right? Alright, I'm not gonna get the ferry though. We gotta just make it to Lifetown. Why did I just jump there? Alright, no more. I can't get hit again. Jeez. Losing a lot of time here. I'm taking it a little slow here because I don't want this run to end with a death. Give me a minute while I concentrate. Okay, I shouldn't die on this bridge. Just gotta be patient. I'll take a little bit of a time loss just to keep the run going. This is not a run killer. I just don't want to. There's no reason to waste a death this early in the game because I'm not at the level where I can afford deaths. Just like Alright, well, we survived. We made it to life. We're probably gonna be. We're probably gonna be 15, 20 seconds behind, maybe. Actually, no, we're not gonna be that. We might. What am I saying? We might be ahead. Alright, we're back in the green. Oh, jeez. I was walking off the ledger. Stars of Ohio, thank you for tuning in. Have a good night. We will be back probably on Tuesday or Wednesday, I think. I'm not going to play tomorrow, that's for sure. I don't have a schedule, nor do I want a schedule, nor... I'm not really trying to grow the channel right now. I'm not trying to, like, make this, like, a bigger deal than it really is. More just for fun, and I really appreciate the regulars that are, like, on this journey with me. So yeah, I don't know when I'm just gonna spontaneously play every so often. I imagine some point I have a goal with this game, but like I said, I don't know if it's attainable. And I think more likely than not, I will hit a wall or just lose interest, I imagine. Zeldin's... I don't want Zelda in space, but I want a Pegasus. I would love for a flying Epona. Will you be binging? Well, I mean, that's a different story. That's work. I assume it's going to be an open world kind of game like Breath of the Wild, so we'll have to populate the map early on until we get some sort of little quest guides, and if it's a similar kind of game. I don't know what it's going to be. Is there going to be... Have you played Gunpla? I don't know. What is Gunpla? Should I know what Gunpla is? Don't need that point back, and I got it anyway. Right. Got hit too many times here. I'm a little worried here. A magic jar would be nice. A red jar would be great. The song is about a guy who cheats on his wife, but then it's like, or kind of, but it's why can't this is like a cultural. What's the song called? My Old Lady. About how like why is this was a '60s song? It's like common practice or almost normal for men to cheat on women, but taboo for it to be the other way around. It's a great song. Well, I wonder what the I don't know what the world of Breath of the Wild 2 is going to be. I mean, it'd be a little underwhelming if it's just in the same world. I wonder if that's just a disguise, where that's just like the very beginning of the game kind of thing. Where like very quickly you don't actually explore the world. But like but very early on it takes you elsewhere, maybe to an underworld or something. Well, like, so the draw of Breath of the Wild is exploring the world. In the grand scheme of things, the world is garbage. There's nothing there. It's just like there's nothing to do. It's just like, but it was just unique. You know, they can't get away with that anymore. That's there's no way. Like, there has to be something to do. You have to explain to somebody what Breath of the Wild, what kind of game it is, and like what you do in the game. It's like, how do you even do that? Because it's like, oh yeah, you kind of just explore the world, and then there's monsters, and there's bears you can ride on, and like, it's like, but like, what do you do? Well, you're like trying to restore your memories, and you walk around the world, and there's like people that know you, and but it's like it's not very cohesive, but it's just an awesome game. It's just fun to explore the world. That element is gone in a sequel. There's no way, if it's in the same place, that can survive, unless it's something radically different that we don't know about. But when they say like the game spawned after like they had so many ideas for DLC, it makes me wonder if it like, I don't know, is there a time element? Is the world like, is there like a Dark World kind of element where it's like the same world but gets transformed? Then they could have just like rebuild it a little bit. Should put a Water of Life split. It's like, why would, you know, like, I think it's kind of boring to explore Hebra, for example. And it doesn't look like a lot of time is going to pass by. So it's not like, I don't think there, you know, there's not going to be new villages, I don't think. I think that'd be cool if there were though. Well, I mean, it's literally subtitled Breath of the Wild 2 right now. Or sorry, the sequel. It's not called Breath of the Wild 2. It's called the sequel to Breath of the Wild. So they are literally using the term the sequel to that game. in the early marketing when they showed the initial trailer. I wonder if they are currently like subsequently working on new other Zelda games too, though. They've been in like remake and port mode forever, though. Like, people are excited about Wind Waker HD on the Switch, and it's like, I don't think. Wait, did I get the... Did I forget to get Fairy? Did I not get Fairy? I forgot Fairy. What the heck was that? I saw that woman come out of that house and I'm like, wait, am I supposed to go in that house? And I just walked right by it. Alright, we're gonna be down about a minute now. Actually, we're gonna go straight to the dungeon and get the Fairy afterwards. That was dumb. Can't believe I did that. That was pretty monumentally stupid, actually. Oh, what a dumb mistake. I'm really disappointed in myself. Well, we're still in learning mode, clearly, but that's okay. Okay, I think I learned this. You just go run and just quickly jump and walk forward. Wait, not for the mace thrower. Right here. Does this work? No, that doesn't work. This doesn't work at all. I don't know the... What are my splits here? 6, 2, 6, 2, 3. So I don't get any upgrades here. Oh geez, I didn't get Fairy, and one of my new strategies I was just learning was using Fairy in this dungeon. Well, what is your... What Zelda games are you into? Like, what was your first Zelda game? I feel like this is this is almost a generational thing, because like people who grew up in the Nintendo and Super Nintendo era played this. Into Mario Bros. Okay, so you're I presume you're probably like 25 or something. By the way, do you follow our YouTube channel at all? You ever watch the Jamie Plays Zelda series? Why do you? We got jokes today. Well, here, let's see if I can do this. It's so scary to do this. I wanna cast Fairy after this because don't repeat this anywhere else, but we've got Jamie Plays Phantom Hourglass in development. We have not recorded the first episode yet, but he's correct, Mel. We were debating what game he should play next, and we're like, because you know he's got all these Jamie-isms. You don't know who Jamie is? Oh, he's a legend around these. Jamie's a friend of mine. He's much older than I am. And he was a big. The Legend of Zelda is his favorite game ever. And but then he played some of this game, and then that was it. Despite growing up in like the Super Nintendo era, he never played A Link to the Past. He had an N64. He played Mario Kart and Mario Golf and stuff like that, but he never played Ocarina. Never played a Zelda game. So then he played Ocarina of Time 3D. Like 30 years later after playing the original Legend of Zelda. Hey Josh, how are you? Why did I jump? I always jump there, and I'm never supposed to jump. Country dream. I wanted that, but that's okay. Money coin. How are you? Mr. Hagopian. Wow. Ow. Gee, this is not looking too promising here. I need to get some health. There's no health to be had here. Hopefully this guy drops a jar. I'm gonna kill him in hopes he drops a jar. No jar. Oh, I might get a jar from one. Okay, there we go. Thank you. I can't believe I missed that fairy spell. This is stupid. Like, I'm gonna lose so much time on this next split. It looks like I'm doing really well, but that was a gold too. Well, that was not really gold, but okay. So get raft. I'm gonna get rafted here. Long-term goal is to get 80 minutes. My sum of best is 91 right now. Alright, well, I'm gonna lose more than the 50 seconds I think I have because of this stupid mistake here. So I actually didn't play this game back in the day. So I played the original Legend of Zelda when I was really young, but I didn't really know what it was. I just knew it as the card. I remember my buddy Richie, who lived down the block, he had an NES. And I remember we would play some games on, and he had the gold game. So I played Legend of Zelda, but then I was kind of too young for the NES. Despite my collection and my love for this console and everything, it's not my system. It's not my era. I'm too young for the NES. But I had a Super Nintendo, and I was still young. But we did get A Link to the Past. Not what we wanted with our lives. I hope I'm not like a minute behind. That's the goal. Less than a minute. So, I played Legend of Zelda, and I played A Link to the Past. I played very little of Link's Awakening. My buddy Kevin had it, but I didn't play it until later. But I did play Ocarina. Oh, come on. So I played Legend of Zelda, then so I really played A Link to the Past first, then Ocarina, and then at that point I started thinking about Zelda Dungeon, and I played Legend of Zelda at that point, and then I went back and played Adventure of Link, and then it was a little bit. Then I played Link's Awakening and Majora's Mask, and then I've played them like as they've released since. Jeez. Thank you for tuning in. Ah! Alright, good. Oh no, I had played all the Zelda games, all the major games. I didn't play Wand of Gamelon yet. By the time I started Zelda Dungeon, I had played the first 6 Zelda games. There were only 6 of them out. You usually have more experience points than this, but this blue guy is actually no longer a threat anymore. Don't need to kill this guy. use that first. I'm not crazy behind it, at least. Okay. Wow. I think I'd be about even if I didn't screw that up royally. Phantom Hourglass was one of the first games that Zelda done. Wow. I think I was literally falling, but I jumped. I thought that was a death. Playing Phantom Hourglass is some of the most nostalgia in my entire life. I was in college, and I remember playing it. I remember in 2017, it came out, and it was like, you know, October 1st in the U.S. By the way, I remember going to get it. Came out the same day as Halo 3, I believe, in the U.S. Oh, this is not right. Alright, take that back. I remember going to a Halo 3 launch party at GameStop, and I bought the Phantom Hourglass Prima Games Guide, even though the game was not even out yet. But I remember playing Phantom Hourglass on the train. And I remember I had a night class on Monday nights, and I remember, like, you know, I'm just like this little scrawny little 19-year-old kid on the train. I had a night class, and I remember I hung out with my buddy Mark. And it's like midnight, or 11 or 11:30 at night, and I'm riding the train by myself in downtown Chicago, playing with my Nintendo DS, playing Phantom Hourglass.
And then there is that negligee that is made candlelight.
2007, yes. I think I said 2017.
Was it used on other nights? You see, dream love
I usually don't play. Might sound like a weird thing to say, but I usually
is the thought as you caress me.
didn't play handheld Zelda games as I would play them at home mostly.
And others in. Will I too disappear like I've never ever been?
This is a great song, by the way. I wonder what happened to him. This is a song about a guy who falls in love with a woman,
Your past
but
is a canyon.
he's got this weird fear that, like, she's gonna leave him or something. But like, it's, I don't know if this guy, if he's like self-conscious or whatever, but he's thinking about his girlfriend's former boyfriend, like his. It's like, I wonder what happened to him. He's referring to his current boyfriend's, sorry, his current girlfriend's ex. It's like, I think it's like because she's not over him, but he's now dating her. And some of the lyrics are pretty, well, very sexual or flirtatious at least. Great song. Alright, I had a good, man, I'm gonna lose more time here unless I have a really good split.
Well, I hear you are a painter now, though you're almost halfway through. You pulled a palette knife, you cut away a wife, and you started something new. But it was not the strife
Why did I wait to cast life?
what you would do.
Not the worst death in the world, but not good. No death is good.
It's just like you to try fading because you're colorblind. Each time you conquer something, that's the time you change your mind. And now your new preoccupation gives you your handy
Ugh.
to start. Yes, you're happiest when you're chasing clouds with a halfway broken heart. Paint a picture of yourself. Let the images flash.
Ah! I'm losing time now.
Make this moment last. Paint the kid with restless eyes. Yeah, the way you looked back then. 'Cause the man keeps getting
There we go. That was better.
when that boy's not born again. I remember how you led
Sorry to hear that, Twilight.
back when we all were kids.
Other times you have like
That you were older, made us cut
I very much associate things with like what this is not really relevant to what you're saying, but sometimes whenever an event happens, I remember the song or music I was listening to at the time, and I remember a song, and it makes it like it's an association, even if they have nothing to do with one another. And so sometimes, like, I think a video game could probably have that same effect, I imagine. Okay, we're gonna be. Yeah, we gained a little bit of time here. Maybe 5 seconds. You still got a chance for a PB here. Current pace is 134. 34. Is the current pace always going to be what my... How is current pace calculated? Is it based on averages of the splits? Or does it take your turn? Like... What am I doing here? Great. That was good. Mismatch is a good song. Ugh. There we go. No, it's not best splits. That's not current pace. I think it's... I don't know if it's current time times your PB splits. Or I think it's current time based on your average. Actually, I don't know if it calculates average. I think it's just your current time. Adds your PB. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, your PB splits. Not your best splits, not your gold splits. it's kind of really a useless tracker. Because you can quickly calculate that like instantly. Best possible time would be, yeah. I should probably put best possible time on here. I don't know how I just got hit by that thing, but okay. Alright, this is always a make or break dungeon. What I need 834, okay. Just gotta upgrade my life. Well, that was a waste, but total playtime? Is that literally just like how long you've ever played this game? Like collectively how long the timer's been running? That's almost embarrassing to have. Look at that, 0.3 seconds. Every time I add new splits, my sum of best goes down. Or it goes back up, I should say. But I don't think it's ever been lower than 131, so I get one more gold and my splits, my sum of best will be in the 130s. Good, I killed both enemies. Go back down there. Good. The third of these rooms is the tough one. That's one where a lot of people use strategic deaths. You can't usually cast fairy because you need magic later in this dungeon for the reflect spell. This is Mercenaries here, right? Yeah. This is a good song too. This is a song about prostitution. Imagine that doesn't sound good. Like, oh, this is a great song. What's it about? Oh, prostitution. But a bunch of naval shipmen who are in town at a port, and they go and I don't know what's the phrase. Get serviced. The raincoat wait for a child to come by. Probably not a good term either. Implying that the women are so young that he refers to them as children. I don't think it's meant to be literal.
She owns the block with the dead pawn shop clock. She's the answer to dreams that you pay to come true. She got no heart of gold, but that's not what she's sold. She just sees herself doing what she has to do. And she's all that you're hoping as her coat falls open. Give her bread, she leads you to a bed on the floor, where for 10 million years and through 10 billion tears, the armies of Bootman have
Okay, I can't cast life here because I need reflect against Karok. So I'm hoping for a red jar.
She's in that state of grace before time finds her
I
face.
need a red jar.
The mind of old wisdom's and
Oh, maybe I should just strategically die.
she tastes as sweet as a child's chocolate treat before the butts and the whiskey have wasted the taste of your tongue.
I'm gonna cast jump here because it's just dangerous. Pretty scary when
That groaning blue symphony moans evermore, and you watch as she fakes it, and of course you just take it. She's better.
watch as she faked. Jeez, song is so dirty. She's better than anyone you've paid. Song.
You used up your booty, the girl's done her duty. The turnstile is turned and you learn you are done. You're back on the street joining fresh marching feet. You see more soldiers coming and your girl chooses one.
Song is brutal. I love it.
And the medic has brought shots for what you have caught. Your leave is all over.
The medic has broad shots for what you have caught.
Trenches of the hot-blooded wenches and the things that you'll do when they next you.
Alright, that was a good jar right there, because now I can.
And you're back in your army, back shedding red blood. And you dream of a girl as you sleep in the mud. And you know you'd swap with her if the deal could be made. 'Cause you'd rather be working at love. Love as your trade.
You'd swap with her. Alright, we're inching our way back. Are we, what are we at? 834. This is where my Chrome died in the next dungeon. So there's gonna be some time saved there. I was panicking a little bit and taking some damage. We still have a chance for a PB here, even despite that awful garbage that happened earlier. Manhood. Oh, this is another This is a song about a man who's not good at sex.
When she slipped out from my covers with a smile, saying you've got a lot to learn, dear boy. It's gonna take
You have a lot to learn, young man. It's gonna take a while.
means that you should get someone else beside yourself. Feeling good, you know a real man would do much more than you could. You know he
A real man would do much more than you could. It's the narrator is a female in this.
she said you know you never can.
Harry?
She put her clothes back
I love this line. Can you hear the lyrics? This is a.
on my bed. She hit me with a line. It still does numbers on my head. She said your mind chooses better than your hand do. Your heart chooses better than your glands do.
Your heart chooses better than your glands do.
Means that you should get someone else beside yourself. Feeling good, you know real man would do much more than you.
All right, that was a good. Oh wait, no, we go back.
If he understood me.
Oof. It's a calm and peaceful song, though.
So I stood there in my shorts, feeling naked just the same. With her last few words, I knew I was brand new at this game. She gave her gentle smile.
I stood there with my shorts. Those.
And only love, just like all the loves.
This is such a good song. The lyric right there was, I stood there with my shorts. So they just did the deed. And then he says, with her last few words, I knew I was brand new at this game. Wow.
I said, I see, let's start again. She said, you never can.
All right, look at that. 3 golds in a row. It'd be great if we can get back in the green after here. That was a bad hit right there. What is going on here? Alright, I should probably use my life spell. Don't wait.
In a dark valley, and the mist
Let's go.
is falling like rain. One light in a dark valley, and I'm alone again.
Don't need to kill. Let's see. I need to kill some enemies, but there's the Iron Knuckles at the end that I can always rely on. Because I need 1200, and I get 500 from the boss, so I need 700. So I need 430 more points. There's a couple Iron Knuckles I have to kill. Well, there's 200, so now I'm definitely good. Oh, hey, Bommy, by the way. I'm not losing time. I gained time those last 3 splits. I'm in the plus. My I added a few splits though, so the golds are not. There's that. It's the other one. So my sum of my sum of bets are now, yeah, 130.36. All right, that was a clean room. How are you doing, by the way, Bobby? Are you playing much these days? Right, that was great. Plate up. Okay, is it like a party game? Oh, this is my favorite Chapin song. This is my favorite song, period.
There's a kid out on my corner, hear him strumming like a fool, shivering in his dungarees, but still he's going to school. His cheeks are made,
Alright, come on, Guma.
his hopes may be the same, but he
I think I'm gonna be in the green after this.
play the music game. There are fake patches on his jacket, he's used bleach to fade his jeans, with a brand new Stay Fresh shirt and some
866. Luna, how are you?
blemish garden, but his eyes are virgin clear. His voice is chicken,
Alright.
but he's here Paul Revere. When it
Man, if I didn't have that like embarrassing mess up earlier, I would be like 45 seconds ahead.
have a milkshake, he keeps forcing down the beer. Just another
My late game in the PB was not fantastic though, so I could really,
guitar, he left Kid Brother with his bike.
I have a lot of room for improvement here,
And he's got
or for PB.
He's a hobo kid who's left his home and his Beatles records and the Rolling Stones. His boy is staying acoustic. There's singers singing in his heart. He hopes his songs will somehow start to fill the cracks that split apart.
Well, what's good about these runs is the time is still like,
And now there's
it's so
from his mouth
easy to
way down south
improve.
to learn a little black and blues from old street men who paid their dues. 'Cause they knew they had nothing to lose. They knew it. So they just
So like, there's still so much room for like, there's so much room for error.
4, 5 chords like good news, and curse with skin that calls for blood, that put their face and feet in mud. But oh, they learned the music from way down there. The real ones learn it somewhere. Ah, strum your guitar.
This is also Chapin's longest song.
Just right
I will finish the Great Palace by the time this song is over. Or the Hidden Palace, I should say.
inexperience. It once had cursed me, but you're you
I like having more, well, you know how I am about more splits.
You know you can hear your footsteps
Especially now that I'm playing more, because the more splits you have,
in the shadows, tells you secrets you can trust.
the sum of best will go down, and I'll see more golds, and because there's gonna get to a point where it's gonna get a bit harder. Probably when I'm in the 120, like 5 to 128 range, where it's gonna be. I think it'll probably be a lot more difficult for me to improve. So seeing the golds is gonna make me wanna. It's gonna be one of those things that's keeping me going. Ah. I just pressed the, oh my goodness, what was that? I pressed the wrong button. Hi, Lane86. Nice to see you here again. This is like an autobiography song almost of his life, with a lot of metaphors to America, and it's partially a protest song. I'm not gonna get this free guy again. Why do I go right? Always go left on these. I think it's a lot safer to go left. Yeah, because the... Ugh. Should be fine. I'm not gonna die here. Alright. Definitely got a run going here. Am I just a fading fire? Hello, my country. I once came to tell everyone your story. Your passion was my poetry, and your past my most potent glory. Oh no! Back in the red. I had a really bad Barba fight in my PB yesterday, so there's a lot of time saved there, that's for certain. I also didn't die in the Hidden Palace though, so there's... Oh, I don't need to talk to her. Oh, BY Centennial. Happy ever after. On the Titanic. Ugh. All right. I think we're still in good shape. Don't need to kill anything, really. This is just get to the end of the dungeon. We don't want to fall in that hole. You can honestly believe that the country's getting better. Whew. Oh, jeez, I almost fell there. Alright, scary room. I don't know why I'm always scared about this room, but... Alright, Mel, you have a good evening. Thanks for tuning in again. I think I'm gonna be back in the green here. Yep, or back in the gold. Yeah, this is a long song. And it goes through, like, phases. Alright. There's no chorus either. There's no, well, there's like, it's just like 15 verses or something. All right. My thumb is hurting, actually. You know, I bought one of his CDs. I used to go to Disc Replay. Back in the mid-aughts, I used to collect CDs. And I'd buy cheap, like, I think I bought his greatest hits for whatever it was. Like, it was buy 3, get 1 free. That's usually what things were at Disc Replay. So, I would buy like $1.99 CDs. So I would, oh jeez, that was almost awful. I don't want to use, I need, so I think I bought like, you know, I'd buy 4 CDs for $6 or something. And I bought Chapin's Greatest Hits because I knew Taxi and Cats in the Cradle. I don't even know if I knew Taxi at that time. Jar would be nice here. I ain't gonna get it though. The aughts. Is that the right terminology? I think it is, right? The aughts, the zeros. What do you call the decade after? What do you call last decade? The tens? That was great. Yes. All right, that definitely saving a whole bunch of time here now. All right, we got a PB in the making here.
When your daddy plays guitar, you dance without a smile. Kid, you may not have great rhythm, but you sure got style. Just 4 years old and still it seems you've got it figured out. When daddy sings, and then you
I don't even know how many guys I have in the bank. I think I only died once.
'cause you're my dancing boy, and it's so scary how you trust me.
Hey, Matic, Maddie, Coria, welcome. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, I had a really bad. I was playing very cautious the other day. Yesterday. This PB is from yesterday, actually, so I might PB 2 days in a row here. You know, I'm pretty confident I will PB as long as I don't game over. I think I got a lot of guys in the tank, so. I think I just saw 4 guys. So I think I'm in fantastic shape. Don't press right, just go up, right? Yeah, I have 4 guys, so. Oh, I got this skip perfectly. Ah, shoot. Okay, great. I don't even know if I need this, but. Ugh, what was that? Okay, this is not what we wanted out of this room. Used a lot of magic there. Ah. Ah! I think I'm losing time now. I think I had a really good Valley of Death. There we go. So there are certain tiles on the overworld that trigger scenes, and if you get an encounter while you walk over that scene, then you don't go through the scene. You just get the encounter, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Because the 3 different scenes in the Valley of Death are crazy difficult. They're probably the 3 hardest screens in the game. There we go. Oh, I don't have enough to do shield spell. I don't want that, but we just got to get to the Valley to the Great Palace. Okay. Not what we wanted, but I can die plenty of times. Also, what do next time goes in? Okay. And I could be a little riskier with that Foca later on. 132XX is possible. This might be a death, though. This is the room. I would like to get by this room before. Might get the life upgrade, actually. You know what? I'm gonna just die here. Strategic death there.
You think emotion, what makes you think emotions are something that you hide? Yes, I might take advantage, but I'll be gentle if I do. And I'll be here in the morning, still looking at you.
I hate that room. It only gives you 70. Wow. I'm in like focus mode right now, so probably not be into my. Okay, this is I'm gonna kill this guy just to get the life upgrade. Ugh. Alright, so I definitely saved at least 30 seconds, if not more, in that room alone. Oh, that point back, that would have been... I wish I got that point back. That would have been a life upgrade. Kill this Foca for the... I'm gonna kill him just to get the life upgrade. We're in great shape right now.
You're a living, walking dream. You're the best I've ever seen. Oh God, I wanted you.
132 is possible.
Up and dreamed what I would do.
I'm gonna do a strategic death here.
Self to you, oh God, I wanted to.
It's the room you fall in the... yeah.
But up till now, you've not been free to be fooling around.
133 is definite here. So 132 is possible.
Though it's strange how he's the one that arranged it now, but he's a poor damn
little too risky here. Why did I not cast shield?
I could not believe my eyes when I finally realized just what that man did. Yes, I have heard about finders, keepers, and our losers all.
I don't know why I didn't cast shield there.
That's okay.
That's gonna ruin the 132.
Lucky day. Still, I just got to say that he's a poor damn fool. He went and let you
No,
go
kill me.
now, just a poor damn fool. He never will know now. Maybe someday he'll be sad. I got to say that's too bad. He never knew how much he had.
Maybe 133, 20 maybe.
Oh, how I'd love to hear you say you're glad that it worked out this way, and you'll forget about yesterday, 'cause you feel so good. It worked out real good. You make me feel so good.
Still some room for improvement.